these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Second and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Joel Bitonio. Second down, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 67 yards. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Second down at 8. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Out to his left. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Henry Ruggs from 17 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd and inches, Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Staying on his feet. His throw incomplete. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw once more. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Fights him off. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Reception here by Ruggs. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And again, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll drop this down to Coleman. Hard running at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelce.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 points of shooting.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon in charge. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll get this to Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Coleman has it here right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Working with his 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. Dancing away at the 35. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield, flush to his right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the 3rd quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good, and then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick 6, and I don't know, the rest of this second half shaping up to be very interesting. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Running left, Coleman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Mayfield. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 15 yards. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chiefs 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Malik McDowell able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now it's Mahomes again. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Now here's Mahomes. It's caught by Coleman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Check 31, check 31.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Switzer now to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. run for Nick Chubb. Shedding the tackle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, second down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake, for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Mayfield. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to...
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chiefs 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Browns, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.